Hello everyone, Johnny Thunder, EAS&Weather here, with your fire weather outlook for day 1. First you'll have to excuse me, I'm still a little congested, I'm still fighting a little bit of the cold here, so just bear with me here in the video. So this is the day 1 outlook for both fire weather and severe weather, so let's get right to it. So anyway, this is the fire weather first. So we have a risk for isolated dry thunderstorms today that encompasses central Washington State and central Oregon. Dry thunderstorms are thunderstorms that occur without any form of precipitation. It's basically thunder and lightning that occur, just thunder and lightning. No precipitation because the precipitation evaporates before hitting the ground due to dry air. So, anyway, if lightning hits the ground, it could certainly cause a fire, and the fire can spread very quickly. So, anyway, going to the synopsis, along the northern periphery of a mid-level ridge centered on the Four Corners region, monsoonal moisture atop a warm, dry boundary layer will support isolated to widely scattered high-base thunderstorms across the northwest, with a focus over the higher terrain. Over the Cascades, PW values of 0.70 to 0.90 inches will favor a mix of wet and dry thunderstorms over receptive fuels, posing a risk of lightning-induced ignitions and gusty, erratic outflow winds. Thunderstorm potential is more uncertain over the Washington Cascades owing to limited monsoonal moisture compared to areas farther south. Nevertheless, any storms that do form will be dry and pose a risk of new starts. In the sense that there can be new fires. So, a continuation of wet and dry thunderstorms are also expected across Northern California, though recent rainfall and 1+ inch PW cast uncertainty on overall ignition potential. For central Idaho into southwest Montana, mixed wet and dry thunderstorms may pose a short-term risk of lightning-induced ignitions. However, increasing rainfall in the coming days should limit the overall risk. So, that's your day 1 fire weather outlook. So, stay safe in these areas and be prepared to evacuate on a moment's notice. Alright? So, be prepared to evacuate on a moment's notice. And if I were you, I would gather supplies such as food, water, clothing, toiletries, medical supplies, a flashlight, extra batteries, a phone charger, and the battery-powered radio in the event you need to evacuate on a moment's notice, because fires can start and spread quickly. So, anyway, and also please avoid outdoor burning. Please avoid outdoor burning, and do not throw your cigarettes on the ground. Do not throw cigarettes on the ground, because 1, that's littering, and 2, it can cause a fire, because 1 little spark can cause a fire. Again, do not throw cigarettes on the ground, even if they're not lit. And make sure your cigarette is fully out before throwing it in the trash. Otherwise, it'll cause a fire there too. So, anyway, I'm going to go over to the severe weather risk now. So, I'm only filling in for SPC convective outlooks for the severe weather risk, not the fire weather, because SPC convective outlooks does not do fire weather outlooks. He mainly does severe weather outlooks. He just does severe weather outlooks. So I'm just filling in for SPC convective outlooks for severe weather. Anyway, we have a marginal risk for severe weather today that encompasses south central Arizona. Cities in today's marginal include Phoenix, Arizona, Tucson, Arizona, Mesa, Arizona, Glendale, Arizona, and Chandler, Arizona. Going to today's tornado threat, there is no tornado threat. There is no tornado threat. Going to the wind threat for today, there is a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher today, encompassing South Central Arizona. The 5% wind risk area today include Phoenix, Arizona, Tucson, Arizona, Mesa, Arizona, Glendale, Arizona, and Chandler, Arizona. And now to the hail threat for today. There is no hail threat today. There is no hail threat for today, so that's good news. In summary, isolated severe gusts are possible over parts of south central Arizona this afternoon. Otherwise, potential for severe storms is low across the remainder of the continental U.S. So, that's your day one outlook for severe weather. So, stay safe in the affected areas today, despite just having a marginal and of being confined to a small area, because sometimes marginals can produce some pretty strong storms, and sometimes marginals can overperform. So, and just letting you all know, I'm not going to be able to have my day 2 fire weather outlook and day 2 severe weather outlook, because I'm going to be in school today until 6 p.m. and not getting home till 7:15 p.m. So, Eastern time this evening. So, as a result, and the fact that I have to get up at 5:30 tomorrow morning because I have to be in school by 8 a.m. tomorrow, I'm only gonna have a little bit of a break tonight, and I'm going to use that break to unwind before going back on the road at 6:30 tomorrow morning. So, I'm not going to be able to have my day 2 severe weather and day 2 fire weather outlook. I mean, for right now, the day 2 outlook is just for general thunderstorms. Days 2 and 3 are just general thunderstorms. But even if day 2 does get upgraded to a marginal, I still can't have the severe weather outlook video, day 2 severe weather outlook video today, and I'm not gonna be able to do my day 1 severe weather outlook tomorrow. So, and day 3 is just general thunderstorms too. Day 3 is just general thunderstorms. So, if it remains general thunderstorms, then there will not be a day 2 tomorrow either. And I understand tomorrow that there's a chance for isolated dry thunderstorms in the fire weather outlook. But, again, I'm not going to have the fire weather outlook for day 2 today or the day 1 fire weather outlook tomorrow. So, but I'll have the day 2 fire weather outlook tomorrow afternoon. So, my next outlook videos will be tomorrow afternoon. So, just so you're all aware. So, stay safe in the affected areas today, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care.